an originator that made on one loan that I referred to her at a 40% split, yet she had the audacity to tell me that it should have been that one loan paid her more money than her salary for an entire year at her previous jobs. That exchange was a open to me about the dark mindset that had taken over. There were commissions, incentives for prepayment penalties, lenders and decent originators offering bigger on specific products they wanted to sell and would charge hard discounts on those they didn't. The entire industry was driven by yield. Lenders were simply driving volume any way they could. The fight for loans and market share was fierce. All that marketing power slowly evolved into a way of life we were hammered every day. I ran an accounting business before I got into the mortgage business. My perspective was one of hope to be creative and stay within the guidelines. At one time, there was a clearly delineated line of who qualified and who didn't. With each new day come a new product that moved that line ever so slowly away from prodding risk management in the world of hit fees. There were those in the business who couldn't get in done within the lines. They just moving the lines. It was now has structuring to land. That mean if it didn't qualify one way, make in qualify another way. I remember weaving a realtor seminar one day and not only saying but actually believing the lenders are offering this product. They have lots of brain power in their risk, legal, compliance, and secondary market departments. They know the risk they are taking and they price for it. Who was I question them? Hmm, so much for that. I remember a woman who worked for me making incredulous statements like, "Hey, hey, they just dropped the figure requirement too." It is clear to me, Killian concluded, that the slow creep took over a slow-moving slim that ultimately permeated the industry. I have these pictures of lava just creeping along until every business was covered with it, eventually getting smothered. What infuriated Prentice Cox more than anything was the realization that no one cared. The world was lost, he says, even as the supreme business decided into true maintenance, the national banking regulators remained hopeless. In the late 2005, the bank supervisor asked for comment from the industry on proposed guidance for non-traditional mortgage. The industry pushed back. The American Financial Service Associations argued that it was unnecessary stringent to require lenders to assess whether a borrower would be able to pay the full cost of a loan. The American Bankers Association said that the guidance overstates the risks of these mortgage products. It was incorrect, said the ABA, that they were riskier. Rather, they simply present different types of risks that may be well managed by prudent lenders. The AFSA also asked the regulators to make it clear that guidance was not intended to be a statement of absolute rules. Consumer groups pleaded for stricter rules. The California Reinvestment Coalitions argued that regulators shouldn't allow certain kinds of risk layering, such as stated income options, arms, carrying such loans, deadly combinations for unsuspecting and uneducated customers. Greg Kevin Stein, the CRCS Associate Director, underwriting practices that misrepresent subprime borrowers' ability to repay loans benefit neither customer nor the economic stability of financial institutions. He added borrowers are increasingly stuck with loans they cannot afford. All the ingredients for financial disaster are in place. When the regulators financially stretched the guidance in the fall of 2006, it required lenders to include consideration of a borrower's is repayment capacity, but the guidance applied only to the category of mortgage that allowed borrowers to defer the payment of principal of interest, and most important, it was just guidance. It didn't carry the force of law, so prime companies couldn't ignore it.